What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome to episode 85 of The Road to Glory with FC United of Manchester. Hopefully you guys are good. Not a lot's happened since the last episode. We have had one game just to tell you about quickly. It was against Derby County. We did win the game, so that was a good little win to get under our belts. And today we have the Manchester United at home tie as well as the Liverpool away tie. Looking at the stats, fairly kind of comprehensive victory for us. On our team, Jose, obviously the youngster who really had a moment in the spotlight last episode against Juve, grabbing a goal for himself, as well as Glenn Stewart and Chuks and Ike. Excuse me. Interestingly enough, Derby, Matt Leconte did get on the score sheet for them. Obviously, this guy was a player who played for us for a few years in League One. We made a nice little bit of money off him. He's been in the Premier League for a few years now, and I mean, last year he got 18 goals in 38 games. So he really has kind of... I don't know, he stepped up, to be honest, since he played for us. He had 2 years at our club, as you can see. Got 63 appearances between them and managed 9 goals. We did play him out on the wings, so that might somewhat contribute for the fact he didn't get as many goals. But it's kind of nice to see players that you've kind of nurtured like earlier on in their career and given them that kind of step up. It's kind of nice to have them at your club, and kind of not nice when they score against you, but nice to know that they're still making progress as a player. So there was that result to contend with. Players starting to come back to fitness. Other than that, not a lot's really happened. Today we've got the tough ties, as I've already said, against Man U and Liverpool. So let's get straight into today's game, which is against Man U. Obviously, it's December time now, so we are edging ever so closer towards the transfer window. So we've got a few new faces who will be around next episode. Looking at the fixtures, looks like Man U were in the World Club Championship and they did indeed win it. So they may be, hopefully they're a little bit tired. Looking at it, we've played Man U 8 times in the past and we are yet to get a win against them. And looking at this, Vieira has scored 20 league goals in less than half a season. That's like unheard of in the Premier League. He's so overpowered. He's just OP. Nerf him. But no, seriously now, let's get straight into today's game. Pretty much going with a near enough full strength squad. Nice to have all the players back from injury now, and the likes of Bocao and Sampa and Courtois kind of re-linking back up in the centre. The only real change, if you want to call it a weakened kind of change, was Jose, who needs a rest, and Shane Barney coming on. Although I'm really not sure who out of those two players is the better of the two. I feel as if they both kind of offered something slightly different, and you know, Barney has the pace. Jose is a lot more kind of physical and can win the ball for you. It depends on what kind of team we're playing and what we need to get against them, and kind of where I think we can best exploit them. As I said, we are at home to Man U here, so it'd be nice if we could try and push on and get a win as we get a chance here. Bocao, Barbosa, great little goal there. 4 minutes in, FC United of Manchester, we take the lead against Man U. Nice little bit of pace there, you know, seeing the Brazilian players link up in the centre. Bit of intricate play, and the ball finds its feet. The ball finds its way to the feet of Bocao with the tidy little finish. Barbosa with a tiny little finish, continuing his run there. That was a really nicely worked goal. Absolutely insane start for us. It's really important to get kind of that early goal on the board. And Man U, very good team on this save. Obviously, they are the World Club Championships champions, so you know they've got to be respected as opposition. But at the same time, I feel as if our squad has come together so well of late. Obviously, we're now into the knockout stage of the Champions League. Bocao. God, I'm getting Bocao and Barbosa muddled up today. Forgive me. 2 guys with the names B's beginning with. Who play for Brazil. It's really odd, you know, like, I've been playing the Pentagon Challenge save a lot. The day of uploading this, I had to record this today, which is Friday? Is it Friday today? I want to check, but it'll pop up. I'm pretty sure it's Friday today. Yes, it is Friday, I've just checked. So, I don't know, I didn't have any videos like ready, so I'm now recording this at 4 o'clock, so this will be up slightly later than usual, but my sleeping pattern's just not with it. I went to bed at 9 in the morning today. Not playing FM, may I add, but we need to defend this here. Neymar, great save, Josimar. Great little stop. Again, Josimar, he really is a ball-winning, a match-winning player there. You know, the saves that he makes are absolutely unreal. Got to weather this storm, though. Looking early on, though, however, like we have been the better side. And Sergio Semper wins the ball in the air with his one heading. What is life? That's like the sign of the apocalypse starting when he wins the ball. I've got to be honest, like, Man U's team on this save is so ridiculous. Like, they've got Yarmolenko, Neymar, Goetze, Fierro. they've got a few like regens and stuff, and then at the back they've got Zuma and Phil Jones. I mean, if that isn't like the most OP team that you could assemble in Football Manager, I really don't know what it is. But we've got to get the save here. Yosimar again with the save. He is turning up big for us here. 2-0 up, of course, after 30 minutes. Going to be vital that he puts in his shift, and at the moment he is more than earning his dough this game. Don't give away a penalty. Great tackle, Benitez. Jorge Benitez. I think it's Jorge. I think that's how his name's actually meant to be pronounced in kind of South America. But he's an absolutely insane player for us, and has been for a number of years. Anyway, Yarmolenko looks like he might get booked. It doesn't matter though. Corner goes our way. Good stuff. I mean, at the moment in the save, there's really not that much to tell you about because I've done the episodes like so kind of closely together. There's going to be probably a little bit of a gap before the next episode in terms of a period of time, considering that every episode at the moment has kind of been every other week. Literally, I've been live commenting an episode just because there's been so many matches coming thick and fast. And for that reason, like, you guys kind of know what's happening, to be honest. We're just playing well. Had a little bit of a blip, but we look like we're on course to kind of rectify that. The team's playing really well, which is good to see. And we're playing well in the final third. Been clinical so far, but we have created our fair share of chances, which is a good thing to see here against Man U. Obviously, Man U, a very strong side, as I've mentioned. They're lining up with a kind of 4-2-3-1, which leaves them very susceptible to the break without that anchor man. It's a kind of a risky formation. I don't like to play it in the higher levels, but kind of a 4-2-3-1 can work in like the lower divisions if you've got the real good attacking threats. Back out or whipping a ball. Can we get the ball in again? Just don't give the ball away, Glenn. That's all I need you not to do. Good little passing move here. Can we have a final piece on the end of the jigsaw puzzle that was that set piece? We can't. Damn it! I'm actually really tired, guys, today. If I'm not making a lot of sense, I'm really not with it. I've been up for like an hour. Oh, was that Yosimar with the save again? Oh my god. He's been absolutely ridiculous. I am going to be happy if we win this, though. We've not beaten Man U in so many times of trying. We've come close a lot. In fact, we've only drawn one, and Yosimar with another save. Oh my gosh. Yosimar, the match winner for certain here. I'd be amazed if he doesn't get man of the match just off the saves, which I've bared witness to. He's been the difference between the two sides here. And we've got the ball back, so that's good. 10 minutes left to weather. Can we do it? That is the question. Not if we throw it straight to them like that, we won't. Feisty little derby, of course. Come on, lads. This is a really important win in the grand scheme of things because Man U are 6 points behind us with 2 games in hand. And so if we were to lose this, it would mean that if they were to win their games in hand, they could go above us. But, wow, Fierro scores, and now it could be a nervy last 5 minutes for us. I'm hoping that Fergie time doesn't come into play, even though we're like miles in the future and Fergie time just isn't an issue no more because he's just retired. That's a really good finish by Fierro though, just peeling off the centre-backs. Benitez and Pablo kind of a little bit slow to react. Courtois, bury that. Oh my gosh, it's offside. Damn it! I was thinking, what a finish, but I always look down at the assistant if I think there's a chance it's offside, and I guess the reasoning for doing that is clear when you see that goal. I could have gone absolutely mental then when we scored then. Come on, 2 minutes to hold on, lads. That's the game, surely. Surely that's it. Just blow, ref. I don't care. We're going to beat Man U. I've been working towards this for so long. It feels like this is kind of the start of things, like beating Man U. Yes! Absolutely insane stuff. Boccal ran them ragged. Yosimar did get man of the match. 9.2 rating for a goalkeeper. Wow. That's insane. That was amazing. That was ridiculous. That is ridiculous. What a play, Yosimar. Of course, slightly against the run of play, but that is a really important result. Chelsea are 5 points behind us, but they have 2 games in hand, so we're kind of heaping pressure on them to continue to win their games, which is important. And we've got Liverpool in our next game, who are currently 4th in the league. So that's going to be another game which we really need to win, to be honest, to stand a chance of, I guess, staying on the top of the league. But, I mean, Boccal there and Yosimar like, single-handedly won us that game, which is absolutely ridiculous. I'm a very happy bunny after that performance, put it that way. Yeah, I'm well happy. That was ridiculous by Josimar. I mean, looking at the overall stats, the team's playing really well. Josimar is top appearance player along with Farias, who's on 28, and Dzeko is making a lot of appearances as well. And he's been absolutely insane. He's been a big part of our success this year so far. 9 goals and 13 assists in all competitions, which is pretty insane. Been a big player for us in Europe. And so we draw towards the Liverpool game, and we've got a pretty tired squad, but I'm just going to have to risk it, I think, and play my team. Looking at Boccal, I can't remember who it was, but one of my subscribers kind of described him as the regen Ronaldinho, and I'm kind of inclined to agree with him here. He's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't think I've seen many players like him on FM. I know I spent 45 million on him, and it was a bit of a risk. But at the moment, he is certainly looking like he was kind of worth every penny I paid for him, because he really does make differences in games. He's like the ideal playmaker, if I'm honest. Like, he just wins the ball, and he's able to spread it where it needs to go, and kind of single-handedly, I guess, make things happen in the centre. You know, every team has that kind of, I don't know, the player at the core of all their play, the player who all the time the ball goes through him. We didn't really have one of those going up through the leagues. Like, I wouldn't say we had like one centre mid who was like the heart and soul of the team. I mean, we had players like Glenn Stewart and Barney, obviously, and then kind of John Carson in the lower leagues. But I mean, he's been absolutely ridiculous. Like, I can't even tell you how good Boccal is. It's unreal. I don't know what his potential ability is, like how far he can continue to improve, because he is only 24 or 20. I think he's like 24 or 26. Like, he's not a really old player. He's still got something left to give in the tank. He's 25. I was either side of him, but I mean, he's still going to improve, and he's only just had his birthday, so theoretically he's got like 6 or 7 years left in his career. And I know a few subscribers kind of raised eyebrows when I was like, oh yeah, I bought this guy for 46 million and sold like 4 players in order to be able to afford him. But I feel as if the risk has come off. I mean, I did scout him a number of times. I looked at his past injuries, and he's a player who stays fit and plays a lot of football. And I can't stress how important that is actually when you're looking for players to check kind of their injury history. I've made that mistake before, where you bring in players who are just absolutely knackered and they do nothing for you. We've got a few players who need a rest, so I am going to rotate the squad just a little bit. We are playing a tough Liverpool side, so it's not going to be easy. Boccal needs a rest, but we are playing Liverpool. Who have we got in our next game, and how long away is it? Aston Villa. I'm going to risk Boccal. I need him on for this game along with Courtois. So looking at our lineup, we go with Silkin, who of course is one of the Russian guys on loan, who was just coverage for the left back position. He's done a good job there. And Garfield Thompson coming in for Benitez, and I mean, Garfield Thompson's a very good player as well. So we'll see how we get on today. We are top of the league, of course. It's vital that we get the win here to kind of prolong our reign at the top. And let's tell them this one is for the fans. I tell you now, whenever you say it's for the fans, they never react well. I'm going to prove my point here. Oh, okay. Screw you, FM. Totally kind of pissing on my bonfire. But we're looking good. We are looking good. Let's see how we get on here. Away to Liverpool at Anfield. We have got results here in the past. And Liverpool, I mean, this year they've played very well, but in previous years on this save they really have struggled even to just stay up in the Premier League. And so you'd kind of expect me maybe to go out and get the result here, especially given that kind of our threats in the final third. Good little start for us so far. I'm trying to see if there's any Liverpool players whose names I recognise, and I can't see any at the moment. I know, Quattaz is there, I suppose. I think there's a few regens here and there. Henderson as well. Okay, they have a few of the Liverpool players of the current generation, I suppose. Is that a penalty? Oh my God, Glenn Stewart, what are you doing? What are you doing, Glenn? 7 years or 8 years or however many millions of years you've been at the club and you do that. And Jose Manuel will score the penalty. 6 minutes in, Liverpool going up with their first shot of the game, which is a little bit annoying for me, but I don't know, hopefully the team can bounce back, obviously. Not the ideal start, but a sloppy penalty in the end, and hopefully the players can respond well, because we did look like we were offering something in the final third, and it's now up to kind of our remaining players to really take the game to Liverpool. As I say that, though, they will grab another. Oh dear. Well, this wasn't the plan. Glenn Stewart isn't having the best game of his career. Thank you for that insight, Steven Gerrard. Thank you so much for telling me that as my assistant manager, that he's not having a very good game. Now he's picked up a knock. Let's just take Glenn off. It's just not his day. It's just not Glenn's day today. He's just not enjoying it. Make those tactical changes. Musavi's not a bad player, so I'm not too worried about playing him. And I don't know, we need to do something here, because we're going to need to get a few goals. Well, at least a few goals to even have any kind of sniff at getting some points from this game. Just going to tell them that they've not been good enough. Show me something else in the second half. Midfield, I want to see something in the second half. I've got passion and faith in you guys. Go and make it happen for us. I'm thinking here, I'm kind of going to stick with the system, I think, for now, and just see what ends up happening. Courtois giving chase. Let's pressure them right up the field with our athleticism. Good push and play there by our team, but now we need to make sure we don't get caught too high up the field, and it looks like we might be, as Pablo and Silkin double up on the wing, and that's not good because it leaves them with options in the centre. But that is a tackle, my son, and now Dzeko, you run at him. Dzeko obviously cutting inside onto his right foot. Shane Barney chipped in, and that is a goal. Wait, he's given offside. Fuck's sake. And the one time when I don't check it, that pass there, that pass by Dzeko was absolutely insane. That little dink through. I could appreciate it even in the 2D pitch view. I could appreciate that what he just did then to Fred and Barney there. But, this is not good. If we concede now, well, this is our game over. Don't concede a penalty. Don't concede a penalty. Oh, they've hit the post. They've hit the post. Okay, so we have 30 minutes to make something happen. Looks like Liverpool are playing with wing backs. I might switch to a 4-2-4. Although we could hit them on the counter here because we have got the athletic players. Courtois, run with the ball. Oh, okay, just give it to them. Just give it to them. Go on, Shane. Shane Barney, the man, the myth, the legend. Not doing anything at the moment for us. I'm going to bring on Jose, I think, because I feel as if he's the kind of player who can make an impact in this game. Where is he? He's there. Jose, you come on. And Liverpool have scored. I've got to throw men up now. Well, that's brilliant. I'm going to sacrifice Semper in order to bring on slightly more attacking options from the bench. Just because I feel as if we now need to throw men up. So we'll bring on Moyano, and we'll go with this kind of 4-2-4 and see if we can get something just really pushing up the field now, because we've got to be direct. We need 3 goals in 20 minutes, which is not looking likely. So we'll just see what happens here. Obviously, a bit of a roll of the dice. This could completely backfire, but this is the kind of game where you've just got to go for it in the end. We're going to need 3 goals. It's going to take a miracle anyway. But no, you never know. And now I do know, because it's the 89th minute. And this is going to be a bit of an embarrassing defeat, if I'm honest. Losing having beaten Man U 3-1, or 2-1 rather, to now lose 3-0 to Liverpool. That's just a bit, I don't know. You've got to say somewhat disappointing, I suppose, because we've not looked that bad this this season. But this game is the first game of the season where we've just not turned up. I'm far from pleased with what I saw with this team. That was poor. It was poor. But looking at the table, Liverpool go 1 point behind us on equal games. Chelsea have a game in hand, which would see them go above us. Man City have played the same amount of games as us, and Man U have 2 games, which if they were to win, they'd go equal with us on points. So, I mean, it's been a really close game, to be honest. Looking at the fixtures coming up, I'm just going to see when the next episode is going to be. Looking at the coming up fixtures, the next episode will probably be Arsenal or maybe even Man City, just because obviously I've not really been able to make that much progress because the episodes I've been doing so regularly, so I'd much rather really plough on a bit and maybe go to the end of January for the Manchester City game. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then of course we've got Real Madrid. In fact, I don't think I even mentioned this actually. I got Real Madrid in the knockout stages of the Champions League, which of course is a nice easy tie considering we won the league and we beat Juve and Barcelona in the group stage. I mean, Real Madrid, yeah, that'll be fine. I had a bit of a rant about it on Twitter, if I'm honest, but one of those things, I suppose. Anyway, guys, as always, please give the video a like. As I said, apologies if I'm kind of not sounding with it. I've literally been up a few minutes and I've had like 5 hours sleep tonight because I'm nocturnal, which is not healthy, and you should not stay up late, guys. It's terrible. But other than that, thank you for watching, as I've already mentioned. Guys, if you could give the video a like, helps people find the series, lets me know that you're enjoying the content. And other than that, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.